This is an OPE production supported by subscribers and listeners like you. Thank you. Hey now, welcome to OPE. My name is Brady Gerber, and each week I review one new song that I really love, or I just really want to talk about. This week we got The Letting Go by Will Graefe. You can listen to today's song in the show notes. You can also subscribe to the OPE newsletter to get all my weekly song recommendations sent directly to your inbox, along with exclusive essays and other highlights from the week. Link also in the show notes. Let's do it. So my song of the week this week is The Letting Go by Will Graefe. And I hope I'm pronouncing Will's last name right. I'm so sorry, Will. The pressure trying to pronounce these words. Yes, I'm just going to go Will Graefe. I apologize in advance for this and any other mispronunciation going forward. I am a writer who can barely speak, so bear with me. So some background on Will. Will is a guitarist, producer, composer, and I guess all around modern ambient guitar wizard. He's one of those guys who does a lot of session work and big collaborator with a lot of great people. He has worked a lot with Orville Peck, Acapulco River, and I guess a bunch of other artists whom I would put under the sort of quote unquote esoteric Americana umbrella. Some of you might think that I'm actually talking about Cosmic Country, and I get where you're thinking, but I think Cosmic Country is it's more specific to me. Like, I can't picture this dude wearing cowboy boots, for example. So that's why I say more the esoteric Americana. There's a vastness to it that I think exists in a lot of modern American music that makes it so uniquely American. So fun fact about this artist and the song, this is a new release from probably one of my favorite labels active in music right now, Clandestine. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I write this word and I read it all the time, but I very rarely get to say it out loud. So Clandestine, I would describe them more on the avant-garde experimental label side. They're phenomenal. Some of you may know a couple years ago, I reviewed an album for Pitchfork by Benny Bach, and that was a release that I found through Clandestine. Benny's album was so cool. He was a collaborator with The Weeknd, and he worked a lot with him. Kind of helped him give him that spooky synth, I'm sad while doing a lot of cocaine kind of sound. Like cocaine mopiness kind of vibe, but in a very like avant professional way. So that kind of vibe, I don't know if you can say that about this song that I'm talking about, but there's again, a prettiness, a vastness to it that fits right home with this label. This song specifically is a single that is coming off of Will's two albums that are actually coming out later this year. They're both called Compositions for Guitar Volume 1 and 2. Volume 1, where this single comes from, is all, from what I'm hearing, ambient music, and then Volume 2 is all strict acoustic guitar music. So Volume 1 is kind of a take on ambient music made by a guitarist, and then Volume 2 is just straight up great instrumental guitar music. Yeah, I just think it's a really big collection that I think a lot of you are really going to enjoy. And I think this song specifically is a good hook. So the song specifically titled The Letting Go, to me, I say this in a nice way, to me it sounds like a Brian Eno fart, where, again, compliment, where this just feels like something that Eno would have made in his peak 70s era. Picture something that would fit right at home with that, kind of extended universe, or a sound like a ambient landscape that may have comfort Bowie when he was kind of hiding out in Berlin. That's kind of the vibe of this song. And the song makes me feel like I'm also like hiding in a loading screen for Cyberpunk 2077. It feels like I'm on the verge of seeing something with my own eyes. Like I'm in the story and we're about to get into the third act and something crazy is about to happen. And it's kind of the deep breath before. I keep saying vastness, but vastness. That's kind of what I'm falling on to describe this song. I usually love to review and write about guitar rock. Longtime newsletter subscribers will know that. So for an ambient song to really stand out to me like this, I think it makes sense that it's made by a guitarist, but I don't know. It's it's so freaking pretty to me. And I think it helps that it's under 3 minutes. The song is under 3 minutes. So it's very much get in, do its thing, get out. It's not going to just drone on for on and on where it just becomes wallpaper. It kind of demands your attention and keeps it, I think. So I love the song because it's very unlike most things I tend to review as a critic. And I think a lot of people who don't usually listen to ambient music, I think they're quite like this. Or maybe it's a decent entry point into this world. So I recommend this song for fans, again, of Eno. You know, any kind of interest you may have in instrumental and ambient music, this is for you. John Fahey, he's someone I listen to more the older I get. And maybe the Fahey connection makes more sense on the all acoustic album, but I get that kind of vibe. I also want to compare sort of this feeling to the new Cameron Noller song that came out recently. I gave it a shout out in this week's Ope newsletter of the song La Paz. I was kind of back and forth between focusing on that song and then this song. They're both very pretty instrumental. And if you're a fan of Cameron's music, it also feels like a rock dude being like, well, let's do something more interesting than just like verse, chorus, verse, or whatever. So if you check out the newsletter, you'll check out that song too. Yeah, go check out Will's albums coming out soon. I'm really excited for those. And I hope you enjoy the Letting Go. And yeah, that's it. See ya.